All right. So we're going to talk about music. You, Deb,
Yes.
you are a huge music lover.
Oh, very much so. I am a music junkie.
So do you have a particular type of genre or a type of
Oh,
style of music?
I'm a rock girl.
Rock.
This guy introduced me to country, but
Okay.
I am a rock girl.
Yep.
I saw Queen in their heyday at the Boston Garden when it was the Garden. I've seen Springsteen live. What other rock? A 38 Special, but that's Southern rock. But I sort of morphed and it changed. 90s when I was a young mom and my kids were little. I was working at the college and students would be like, hey, Deb, check this out. And they'd bring in new CDs. And I really gravitate to like the Gin Blossoms and Matchbox 20 now and Goo Goo Dolls. But I also love Chris Isaak. I've seen him over 20 times.
Yep.
Dragged him along. He was my concert buddy for that. But Evan's been exposed to all of that. When he was really little, we had a swing in our we have a sunken living room, and the swing was in the I-beam between the dining room and the living room, and we'd load him into that swing every night, fill up the 5-disc CD player, and just crank the tunes and swing him. And he loved it. So he's been exposed to all genres of music. Evan loves. He's a country boy, but he loves the old country, the new country. Loves his Taylor Swift. He loves Springsteen, and because of you, Dan, he enjoys Billy Joel. Evan is a music junkie like me, and he's my concert buddy. He was a Make-A-Wish child in 2000, and he wanted to meet the Dixie Chicks, so that was his very first concert at age 9 and a half. And from there, who else have we seen? We've seen Martina McBride, Alan Jackson, Joe Nichols. I took him to Chris Isaak, Miranda Lambert. He's seen Miranda twice. Right behind us, you see that guitar?
Yeah, let's go look. You want to point at it or?
Yeah, 2013. Miranda was playing out in Bangor at the waterfront. And Dierks Bentley opened for her,
Bentley.
and I took Evan to see that concert, and it was outdoors. Evan and I got down in the pit, and Dierks came over to where Evan was and waved and set down his pick, and I was like so excited. That's great. I put it in my pocket. When it gets to the end of his show, he runs, grabs guitar, has a Sharpie, is kneeling right in front of Evan, signs his name, points to Evan, and hands that guitar down to him. And I was dumbfounded.
Unbelievable.
I was, to use one of my Aussie friends' words, gobsmacked. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
Now, I noticed there's a picture of him with Toby Keith.
Oh, yep. Toby Keith,
zoom
right
in.
up there. I think that was 2002, I think, at the Cumberland County Civic Center in Portland, Maine.
Look at him smiling up at him.
And we just
That
had regular
massive
tickets. And
Look at the smile.
Evans Angels got him in to see Toby. We had a really nice guy who was working at the venue, came up to Evan and said, how would you like to meet Toby Keith? And we went out back and got to meet Toby before the concert. There's another really long story about that, but just to hit the highlights is it was just amazing. It really was.
Basically,
it was an
they
awesome
noticed
time.
him, and they said, all right, come meet the guy.
And that was Evan's big Christmas present that year.
All right, so he's a huge Taylor Swift fan.
Oh,
now,
yes.
Has he gone to any of her concerts?
Back when she was first starting, she opened for Keith Urban at the TD Bank Center. I'm not sure what they call it that anymore. It's what I know is to be the Garden, the Boston Garden. And we drove down and we saw her open for Keith Urban. And our ears split because of all the screaming, even though we both had earplugs and we kept jumping, but he loved it. He loved it so much. That was his high school graduation present. Evan is a high school graduate. He went to school, kindergarten through 12th grade in MSCD 49, which is the school district for our area in Maine. And he was the first student to have his own nurse with him. He's paved the way for other kids.
So, has he gone to any concerts recently, the last few years?
No.
Is there any reasons?
COVID was a big part of it, but also he can't travel like he used to. He's on oxygen. That's what that is. Oxygen going into his trach. He His health has kept him from doing it. I see that we've got coming to the Waterville Opera House, Lone Star, and I think the Judds, and I'd love to take him, but I don't know if he'd be able to do it. I really don't.
Is there any way you've set up things here so he can have concert experiences?
Oh yeah, he's got a nice big flat screen smart TV and a sound bar, and we watch concerts all the time. We go on YouTube and we'll look for different performers that we like, that he likes, that I like, that we both like.
Yep.
He especially does music night with you. We do Springsteen concerts. The one in London, 2001.
Oh, he loves that one.
16 or 18.
I think it's 16.
That's a lot of fun.
He keeps saying he's 62, so I think it's earlier than that. It's within the last 10 years. He keeps saying, I'm too old for this. There's the cat.
And here's Kit Kat. Can you say hi?
So that's kind of up to date where we are today.